Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Kelly Severe. I'm the editor-in-chief of Venom Magazine. I am here with Josey Scott, original voice of Saliva. But introduce yourselves, guys.
Josey Scott. I'm the original lead singer of Saliva.
Hi, I'm 9.
I love that it's just 9.
I'm Justin. I play drums.
Dynamite DeLone.
My name is Ben, and I play guitar.
We are here on the Parental Advisory Tour, where you guys are headlining. And they are here with Trapped, Edema, Tantric, and One Day Alive. So tell me a little bit about this tour. It's been a little nuts so far. So tell me about that.
Well, it's been a little nuts for one band in particular. The poor guys in One Day Alive, who are our brothers. We love them very much. Their bus literally burned to the ground. And then when they got in another bus just yesterday, they had a tire blow and they went sideways across 4 lanes of traffic and almost flipped over on the side of the highway and had to be towed. And then this morning, they had the other tire on the other side of the bus blow out, but they made it here. They're survivors. But yeah, the tour has been amazing. We gotten really close with all the bands. I knew Trap from years ago playing like Zeta Fest in Miami, and I knew Tantric from back in the day doing some touring together.
Love those guys.
Yeah, and Edema as well, done several shows with them before. So, but like I said, we've all gotten really close. We're like all one big family now. It's been awesome.
Which I love because that doesn't usually happen on a tour where the bands really do get close and they talk to each other. Sometimes you have to introduce each other. You guys did that so naturally.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, these guys have become like best friends. I mean, I tell them, most of them anyway, every day. I'm like, I'm a super fan. You know, for me, I'll speak for myself. You know, I grew up listening to all these bands, and then I get thrust into this. I wouldn't say thrust, but invited into this scenario, this situation. It's just been like, it's so cool to meet all these people that you've heard on the radio before, and now you're one of them, and to see that kind of mutual respect that they give back to, and it's like, you know, you guys are the real deal. I'm the latecomer. So anyway, it's been awesome. They're really sweet guys.
Good.
All of them.
Speaking of hearing yourself on the radio, you've been on this scene for forever, going back and collabing with Josey and 3-6 Mafia, which is so crazy. What was the first song that you ever heard yourself on the radio?
Oh, that's a good question. I think when we recorded Your Disease, they were playing it first on the radio in Memphis. They were playing the demo, and they were playing Cellophane. I can't remember which one I heard first. I think it might have been Cellophane that I heard on like the local Tuesday show on the rock station 92.9 at the time. It's not there anymore, but they had these 2 DJs that took a liking to us, and they used to play us every Tuesday on local Tuesday night.
So, I was gonna say, is that where you're from? I'm noticing a southern accent.
Oh yeah,
a little bit, little bit of Memphis, a little bit of Tennessee. I'm country too, so I pick up on it very, very quickly.
I'm country as cornbread. So.
Yep, same. So coming back to that too, you've had some huge hits. You have even co-wrote the song "Hero," which was huge for those that don't know, in a movie. Which movie was that? Do you remember? Spider-Man. Who did you co-write that with?
Chad Kroeger from Nickelback. That was an amazing experience. Our 2 record label heads got us together. The CEOs got us to get together for a writing session, and we came out of it with Hero, and the rest is history, man. That song has been amazing for us. And one of my favorite songs to do live with these guys because we sing 3-part harmonies together, and I never got to do that in the original Saliva because I was the only one that sang. Wayne Sweeney sang backups a little bit, and Chris Devaldo sang backups a little bit, but mostly like gang vocals. Yeah, I miss Wayne so much.
But you guys sing too. We're gonna get to hear that song tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna play it tonight.
Very nice. I'm glad I brought that up. Very nice.
It's a really special moment, man, because I really have to be on my P's and Q's too. Like I really have to make sure that I'm singing on key and correctly because these guys are pros and they blast it out perfectly every night.
So it's these guys. They're good.
You guys. That's amazing.
Oh, it's great. It's a great song. It's fun. I mean, just all the songs that we get to sing. All these songs are great. We absolutely enjoy getting the opportunity to sing alongside Josey with those harmonies. So, yeah, why didn't I do that?
Speaking of talented singers, how far does that talent run in your family?
It runs pretty deep, actually. My great-grandfather was a piano player in a hotel lobby in Mississippi back in the 30s and 40s. And
that is so precious.
And he was my great-grandfather, and my grandfather was also a musician. They say he could play any instrument he picked up. And then my dad was a country gospel artist when I was growing up and taught me how to play guitar as best he could because we were poor and we had one guitar, and he was right-handed, so he would turn the guitar upside down, put my fingers on where his fingers were, so I learned how to play upside down and backwards. I wish I had restrung the guitar and learned how to play correctly, but I didn't. But I'm very grateful to have.
That's all right. I know somebody else that plays it exactly that same way.
Oh, really?
They say, yeah, exactly that same way. They say it feels comfortable to them.
Right.
I don't know why, but it works.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. I tried to restring it and learn later on in life, and the guitar teacher was like, just don't bother.
Yeah.
Just play it the way you're playing. You'll be fine.
So I also hear a little birdie told me your daughter is also very talented too.
Yeah, she just
put
her.
T-swizzle.
Yeah, she put her first little video on YouTube the last couple of days, actually.
That is so good.
And we got to go to her recital in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and she has a little vocal coach and everything. She's an amazing singer. And her voice blows mine out of the water. Like she has a lot more engine.
Good.
Yeah, she's got a lot more oxygen and engine on her voice than I ever will have.
Did you get to bring the band to her recital? Because I feel like that would be the most rock star thing I've ever seen for a little girl.
I didn't, but I did get to make it to her dress rehearsal. I didn't get to make it to the actual recital, but I made it to the dress rehearsal.
And then she actually
came
to our show that night.
And she came to our show that night, yeah.
That's so sweet. It's hard being on tour, missing family and everything, but you guys are doing a fantastic job. What is up next for your band? What can I get that no one else has? Any information whatsoever? What can I tell my readers?
Well, we're going to continue touring and sort of reintroducing ourselves to the public because I've been gone for a decade, so we're trying to make everybody familiar with us and our brand of Saliva, and we're just going to keep at it. We're going to keep plugging away and touring, and eventually when we get a break, we're going to record a new album and put some new material out. And we got a couple of movie soundtrack opportunities coming up, and there's some great things on the horizon for us. So
very good at that movie soundtrack stuff. You're so good at it. Everything that you guys are doing is great right now. You're doing a very good job at getting your name out there. You're doing fantastic, headlining the tour. The tour is doing so good. All the pictures, all the videos that I'm seeing, like everything's sold out. The crowds are huge. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I couldn't do it without the four of them, man, and our sound guy Jody. I could not do it without the.
I hear Jody's the man.
Jody is the man.
I commend everything that you guys are doing, especially supporting the other bands, and all the guys love you. I'm very close with a lot of those other guys, and they speak very highly of you. So
and vice versa.
Really
Definitely.
Yeah,
We love them.
We love those guys, man. Just hanging out with them part.
Yeah.
Man. We love that. Just shooting the shit with everybody.
Yeah. Sad to see that it's
almost
down. Yeah, I mean, this is the second to last show.
Yeah, we're trying to find a way to keep this going again.
Yeah.
The same guys.
Extend it.
Really enjoy it. It's not blowing smoke. It's, you know, we all come from Tulsa, but my fiance owns a bar, so I'm always around the local musicians, and it's different. I mean, I love all those guys too. I don't want to say anything that's not true about that, but there's something different about this. I guess when you're on the road and you're all doing the same hard work, all experiencing the ups and downs of the goods and bad shows, it's a different bonding experience than what happens in a local scene. At the end of the day, there everybody
it's more
goes home.
competitive in the local scene, and you get out here, and it's not like that at all.
Yeah, we're not backstabbing each other. We're not, we're all very supportive of everybody, and equally everybody's supportive. So
if anything, we sing the other band's songs constantly.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got our sets front to back now. It's like,
pretty much.
And you'd think it would be the opposite way. You'd think the local scene would be more supportive, and the higher you get, the higher you get. You would think the higher you get, the more competitive and cutthroat it would get. But it's the exact opposite. It's cutthroat down here, but when you begin to get up, to a different level, everybody gets so much more loving and more supportive. And there's bad seeds and bad apples and all of it, but there's 95% of the people out here are just sweethearts, and they just love each other, and they're so supportive of each other. And not one day hasn't went by that Sunshine, the guitar player for Trapped, has not come up to me and hugged me and told me he loves me.
Yeah.
And I him, and it's just very supportive and loving.
I feel like it's like lifelong bonds that get made when you tour with somebody like that.
Absolutely. It makes it all a lot easier when it's like that, and not asshole-ish.
And it might be that once you get to a certain point, you lose that asshole-ish at a certain level of success, because you do see that you've got to support each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard. It's hard in this industry, and you've got to have support for each other to be able to get
Everybody's
through that.
kind of got the same passion. Everybody's chasing the same thing.
Exactly. Help build each other up. F the negativity.
Yep.
Right.
But I think you guys are doing great, and I thank you guys very much for this interview. And I'm positive that this is going to keep going very, very shortly. So I'll be seeing more of you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.